Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you? Dear Jews, my name is Siti Mulyawati, a student of Matlawul Anwar University Faculty of Teaching and Education in English Study Program on this occasion. Allow me to convey the grammar material, namely the simple present tense, part to fulfill the technology of language teaching throughout the semester. And to shorten the time, I will start right away. Do you know about simple present tense? Simple present tense is tenses that are used when an event is currently taking place or an event that takes place repeatedly or habits. This tenses is the most frequently used tense in English. Jadi, simple present tense adalah tenses yang digunakan ketika suatu peristiwa sedang berlangsung atau peristiwa berlangsung berulang kali atau kebiasaan. Nah, tenses ini adalah yang paling sering digunakan dalam bahasa Inggris. When we use simple present tense, first, for repeated or regular actions in the present time period. For the example, I take the train to the office. The train to Berlin leaves every hour. John sleeps 8 hours every night during the war. The second, for facts. For the example, the president of the USA lives in the White House. The dog has 4 legs. We come from Switzerland. The third, for habits. For the example, I get up early every day. Carol brushes her teeth twice a day. They travel to their country house every weekend. 4. The things that are always or generally true. For the example, it rains a lot in winter. Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. They speak English at work. Jadi ada 4 poin ketika kita menggunakan simple present tense. Pertama, untuk tindakan berulang dalam waktu sekarang. Yang kedua, untuk fakta. Yang ketiga, untuk kebiasaan. Dan yang keempat, untuk hal-hal yang selalu atau umumnya benar. The next, verb conjunction and spelling, yaitu konjungsi dan kata kerja. We form the present tense using the base form of the infinitive or without the to. In general, in the third person, we add s in the third person. For the example, he speaks English at home, or she speaks English at home, or it speaks English at home. Kita membentuk present tense menggunakan bentuk dasar dari infinitive atau tanpa to. Nah, pada umumnya, pada bentuk orang ketiga, kita menambahkan s pada orang ketiga. Contohnya, he speaks English at home, atau she speaks English at home, atau it speaks English at home. Nah, kata speak memakai akhiran kata s karena subjeknya memakai he, she, it, yaitu bentuk orang ketiga. Spelling for the verb in the third person differs depending on the ending of the verb. First, for verb that end in o, ch, says, ases, x, or z, we add es in the third person. For the example, go, gas, gets, kisses, was, wasses, is, kisses, picks, pixes, bas, bases. The second, for verbs that end in a consonant, we remove the y and add as. For the example, marry, marries, study, studies, carry, carries, worry, worries. The third, for verbs that end in a vowel y, we just add s. For the example, play, plays, enjoy, enjoys, say, says. Jadi, ejaan untuk kata kerja pada orang ketiga berbeda tergantung pada akhiran kata kerja itu. Yang pertama, untuk kata kerja berakhiran o, ch, sh, ss, x, atau z, tambahkan is sebagai orang ketiga. Contohnya seperti go menjadi gas, gets menjadi cases, was menjadi wasses, kiss menjadi kisses, picks menjadi pixes, bas menjadi bases. Yang kedua, untuk kata kerja konsonan, kita menghapus y dan menambahkan is. Contohnya, marry menjadi marries, study menjadi studies, carry menjadi carries, worry menjadi worries. Yang ketiga, untuk kata kerja yang berakhiran vokal y, kita hanya menambahkan s. Contohnya, play menjadi plays, enjoy menjadi enjoys, say menjadi says. Affirmative sentence in the simple present tense. Sentence, the formula is subject plus verb 1 plus object. Simple present tense affirmative to form an affirmative. Example of simple present tense affirmative. Susi Pujiastuti is the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries. She reads Harry Potter books every day. They watch new movies every Sunday. Negative sentence in the simple present tense. To make a negative sentence in English, we normally use don't or doesn't with all verbs except to be and modal verbs. Example using can, might, should, I teach. Jadi untuk menggunakan sebuah negative sentence dalam bahasa Inggris, biasanya kita menggunakan don't atau doesn't pada semua kata, kecuali to be dan modal verbs. Seperti menggunakan can, might, should, dan yang lainnya, maka tidak perlu lagi menggunakan don't atau doesn't lagi. We add don't between the subject and the verb. We use don't when the subject is I, you, we, or they. For the example, I don't speak English, or you don't speak English, or we don't speak English, or they don't speak English. Nah, untuk menggunakan don't biasanya kita menggunakan subjek I, you, we, or they. Nah, contohnya seperti I don't speak English, atau you don't speak English, atau we don't speak English, atau they don't speak English. The next, when the subject is he, she, or it, we add doesn't between the subject and the verb to make the negative sentence. For the example, he doesn't speak English, she doesn't speak English, or it doesn't speak English. Nah, ketika kita menggunakan subjek he, she, or it, kita menambahkan doesn't untuk membuat sebuah negative sentence. Contohnya, he doesn't speak English, atau she doesn't speak English, atau it doesn't speak English. The following is the word order to construct the basic negative sentence in English in the present tense using don't or doesn't. The formula from negative simple present tense: subject plus don't or doesn't plus verb plus the rest of the sentence. For the example, I don't like cats. Jadi urutan kata untuk menyusun kalimat negatif dasar dalam bahasa Inggris dalam present tense menggunakan don't atau doesn't. Nah, formula dari negative simple present tense: subject plus don't or doesn't plus verb plus the rest of the sentence. Contohnya seperti I don't like cats. Subjeknya itu sebagai I, don't-nya itu adalah formula dari negative simple present tense, like-nya itu sebagai verb, cats-nya sebagai the rest of the sentence. The next, interrogative sentence in the simple present tense. To make a question in English, we normally use do or does. It is normally put at the beginning of the question. We add do at the beginning of the affirmative sentence to make it a question. We use do when the subject is I, you, we, or they. For the example, do I speak English? Do you speak English? Do we speak English, or do they speak English? When the subject is he, she, or it, we add does at the beginning to make the affirmative sentence a question. For the example, does he speak English? Or does she speak English? Or does it speak English? Jadi untuk menggunakan sebuah pertanyaan dalam bahasa Inggris, biasanya kita menggunakan do atau does. Nah, untuk memulai pertanyaan itu biasanya kita menyimpannya di awal pertanyaan. Nah, untuk menggunakan do, biasanya kita menggunakan subjek I, you, we, or they. Contohnya seperti do I speak English? Atau do you speak English? Atau do we speak English? Atau do they speak English? Nah, untuk menggunakan subjek he, she, or it, kita tambahkan does untuk memulai membuat pertanyaan. Contohnya seperti does he speak English? Atau does she speak English? Atau does it speak English? The next, we don't use do or does in question that have the verb to be or modal verbs. Example using can, must, might, should, I teach. Jadi kita tidak perlu menggunakan do atau does pada pertanyaan ketika kata tersebut memiliki to be atau modal verbs. Contohnya semisal menggunakan can, must, might, should, dan yang lainnya. The following is the word order to construct a basic question in English using do or does. The formula from interrogative simple present tense: do or does plus subject plus verb plus the rest of the sentence. For the example, do you like cats? Jadi urutan kata untuk menyusun kalimat tanya dasar dalam bahasa Inggris dalam present tense menggunakan do atau does. Nah, formula dari interrogative simple present tense ini do or does plus subject plus verb plus the rest of the sentence. Contohnya seperti do you like cats? Do-nya yaitu formula dari interrogative simple present tense, you-nya sebagai subject, verb-nya sebagai like, cats-nya sebagai the rest of the sentence. And the last, I say thanks for watching. Maybe enough. Finally, I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.